foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Smith. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23.
It lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Now Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Falcons nothing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's good. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st down, George. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
6-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Smith. The 20. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Smith. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers are back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. He tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Micah Hyde. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. The final shot here before break. Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's going to go down again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Jackson.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch. This
is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, 62 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now Smith. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
21, 49ers 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Falcons 21, 49ers 18.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
The kicker on.
A 16-yard touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 25, Falcons 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's George, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Jackson out to his left. And pass is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll find Miller. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Number 83. 8 yards on the pickup. And this.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's back to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think that pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
31-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 6 yards. That's the end of
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
In your face. Shoot! Watch twins!
On first down, it's Smith. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
951. Get your swarm on. 25.
Second and 10, Smith again. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things here, because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the